Bambies, Kaleido here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 building video where we're going to be creating a tiny home. So I haven't done a loft style build in a very long time. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. But yeah, I was so excited to share this one with you guys as it is 5 times 10. I thought I'd give myself a little bit of a challenge size-wise. It is definitely a rectangle for the majority of this video. I try to make it less rectangular later on, but for the most part, it is a giant rectangle. But I'm really happy how the inside turns out. The outside, it needed some more work, and we get onto that later on to the video. So please just bear with the square box that literally looks like a lunchbox or something at the moment. Just deal with it, and later on, I promise it does get better. So in this build, we only have 1 bedroom, and it's up in the loft, which I just think is like everybody's dream, or most people's dreams, when it comes to a tiny home. They're just very ideal, and they seem to be a lot of fun. I also wanted to add in something that I really adore about semi kind of renovated houses that are kind of modern but also a little bit traditional with a bunch of windows. That's what I was trying to say. my English is probably going to be really bad in this whole video because it's later at night. It's like 9:20 p.m. as I'm recording this, and yeah, I just, you know, when you're getting to the end of the day and it's just like, oh my god, my brain just wants to go to sleep. But anyways, we are getting on with the whole color scheme that the whole build is going to be. At the moment, like, we have these weird, well, I've just gotten rid of it. We had some weird tiles on the roof, but I try to like go and work with this galvanized iron, which kind of looks alright, but I changed it up to a white roof later on. And we had this color scheme of soft woods. I guess it would be like pine wood or something like that, or maybe a soft ash with the white tiles at the back of the kitchen there, and lovely floorboards and stuff throughout. I just think it looks so nice, and it definitely is like my dream color scheme in a home. I just love soft woods and just whites and very pristine colors like that. Maybe some pops of color here and there. But yeah, that's why I made the fridge yellow. And I think later on I changed it to mint, so then it will like kind of match some of the other decor that I add to the house. But so far so good. I really like how we had this tiny little counter next to the front door, which is on the side there. I would believe that this tiny home was originally like started out as maybe a trailer or something like that. I do believe the way it goes in America is that there are less building rules or something like that. Don't quote me on this because I've never built a house. I haven't looked into this myself. I just watch a lot of videos. So this is all secondhand knowledge, but for what I know, from what I remember anyways, you have to have, like, if it's a trailer, you don't have to follow as many building rules or something like that. So it makes building a house a lot cheaper than it necessarily would be before. Although I did totally forget to add on some wheels onto this house because they are a pain in the butt to put into because I have to like move the house across, like the whole house across a few times, and I have to like draw lines with the terrain tool and really get it like lined up properly, and it's just such a humbug. And I totally forgot. It just went out of my brain. But my last tiny home that we did was a trailer home, and I made sure to include wheels on that one. So if you want a more accurate, well, it's actually a pretty crazy quirky build. If you guys want to check out an actual trailer home, make sure you go and check that out. I'll leave a card for you guys or a link down below. But yeah, this one's sort of, I guess, a permanently parked trailer home, or maybe, what are they called, like a slab house, or a portable house or something. You know how sometimes you'll be driving and you'll see like those houses that are on a big truck, like on a back trailer. Yeah, maybe it could have been one of those houses, and that could explain why it's such a rectangular shape. And maybe the Sims who moved in wanted to renovate. This is gonna be their permanent home, or maybe their holiday home, as I put it in Brindleton Bay, right next to the ocean. But yeah, that's sort of the idea I was going off. I really like the ocean view that we have from the bedroom up in the loft. You guys will probably see that a bit later on when I get into some more decorating. But I just got really into it downstairs. You guys know me, I always say this every single video. I just do not hold back when it comes to decorating, and I did try. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, and I'm getting less comments telling me that there's too much, so that must mean I'm improving, right? I think so. So yeah, this house is actually pretty cheap compared to some of my other tiny homes that I've made. I know that's so like backwards, because tiny homes in real life are meant to be like minimalistic and a lot cheaper than they would be than a big house. But then in The Sims, when I'm creating them, I just go all out with the clutter, and it usually costs like an arm and a leg. Like, it's so expensive. This one's only 46,000 simoleons, so that's I believe anyways, maybe a little bit over. It's around that sort of amount. But yeah, I think I did all right. I really held back decorating. Are you guys proud of me? There's gonna be so much clutter, but later on I like delete a bunch. I culled it all, and I seem to do that a lot more on camera now. I'm sharing that process with you guys. Something that I do often, I'll decorate a house for like an LP or something. It will be like way too much, and the gameplay will be so laggy, like next to impossible to play. And some of you guys have actually like spoke out and said like, this will be impossible to play, and I agree. But yeah, I've started to include me getting rid of some of it into my videos, but at least you guys get to see kind of my creativity and my thought process. Even though I do cut out a lot of it, because damn, I ponder and I wonder. I just really fart around. I know that sounds like a really weird saying, but it's Australian, I swear. With another word. You Aussies would know what I'm talking about. But fart around when it comes to decorating. Oh my gosh, now that I'm saying that out loud, because I'm like cutting the saying short, it just sounds so weird out loud. If you're Aussie, say yes down below in the comments if you know what phrase I'm saying that, but I can't because we are kid friendly here. But it is something that my dad says a lot. That and humbug and rat bag. My dad has so many names to describe me, apparently. Oh gosh, more so my brother. Bro, I love you, but those words suit you so well. So with the bathroom, I do something kind of interesting. We have a laundry, even though I really don't like laundries in The Sims 4. I do include one because it just makes it feel more real, you know, and I hate to admit it, I disagreed with a lot of people at the time, but I guess laundry adds some sense of realism to the game. I don't enjoy it, but when it comes to decorating and making houses, it's really cool. I do like adding it in. Maybe if you guys don't want to deal with laundry, just delete that laundry basket, then you won't have to. That's what I would do, if personally, just saying. Anyways, I haven't talked about much of the decorating out in the kitchen slash dining and lounge room. I don't know, I've just talked and rambled on. A lot of soft woods, whites, and mints thrown around the place. The lounge, I've been really into using the My First Stuff Pack lounge and kind of merging it together. I saw the Sims Supply do it originally in his review video, which was really funny. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should. It's hilarious. But he did that really cool thing with the lounge, and ever since, I just can't stop. It's so cool. I really like it. One half of it is usable. I'm not sure if you can use the other side. I haven't actually tested it. I tested everything else. You can sit on the lounge though, so that is a big bonus. The lounge is black, and then I do have some other accents of black around the home, which I do feel adds in, like, it's not totally whitewashed, you know, when you walk into a room. It's really nice to have some different you know, different types of like timbers and stuff brought in. And I also did that with the rugs to just try to make it a little bit more diverse. But yeah, now we're getting into decorating the loft, which I'm just so happy. Some of you guys pointed out in previous speed build videos that I was using the wrong bed, that this one is the secondhand one, but I really like it because it's got these little nicks and it's got some character about it, and I like that. And I feel like the people who would live in this house would definitely try to go to op shops or secondhand stores and reclaim as much as possible, because you know they are trying to save money. And there'd also be a lot of homemade things. Maybe a lot of the photographs and stuff that are in the house would have been taken by them, and maybe they sent them in and got them printed big. That's such a cool thought. And just like random little things that they would have collected on their journeys, and now they're just settled in here. So now we're trying something very different with the lounge, because as I said before, I've been really obsessed with James's style of doing the lounge with the My First Stuff Pack lounge. It's just so cool. It just fits so perfectly. So I tried to create my own and try to play around with something different, and figured out this white lounge, which kind of looks like it's got the cushiony button things. I don't actually, pleated, there we go. It's like the pleated lounge, and it's not as perfect as the black lounge was, but I think it really suits the house. I think it's really pretty. And oh gosh, I'm trying to fix up the outside at the moment, guys, and it's just I just don't know what to do. I added in like these box things to try to like make it have some more dimension to it, and I thought, because you know it is outside, like it's in this big open ceiling, it doesn't really adhere to the challenge that I had set myself. Like it doesn't clash with it at all, and it was just for decoration, you know. So I hope you guys don't mind that it kind of goes out from 5 to 7 wide at the top, but we don't have anything up there. It's purely for decorational purposes, because it just looked like a lunchbox. It was just so square, well, rectangle, and I just was not digging the exterior at all. We needed to change it up a bit. I tried to add in some lightings there too, so there are some invisible ones for you guys. And I feel like when you're creating these loft spaces in The Sims, sometimes, even if you have windows, because there isn't a floor, it will do this really weird dark thing with the lighting. So what you can do is do the bb.show hidden objects cheat, go into the lights and into the other or miscellaneous or whatever, I think it's like that, and you'll find these invisible square or rectangle ones. You can play around with the 9 and 0 height changing cheat thingy-majig, and you can really get your house to look and feel really bright and lovely with those objects that are invisible. So just a nice little hint or tip for you guys if you're wondering how you can improve the lighting in your homes. I believe they even added in some like more bluish ones with the new Jungle Adventures. I haven't played around with those yet, but that's kind of cool. It's a little bit more eerie than usual. So in here you can see how we kind of have the black accented furniture with the ottoman, and then the dresser there, which is actually usable, and I think it really just it looks nice there. I really like it, and how we have the little lamp sitting on top of it too. Now, I was having so much trouble with the front of the build. It just looks so ugly that I just decided to put a whole bunch of plants in front of it. Like, isn't that what people do in real life? If they don't like the front of their house, they usually just let a giant bush grow in front of it. And then no one's ever gonna see it. So that's what we do. We just put a palm tree or banana tree and some monstera plants out the front there, and it kind of feels very tropical. We have a garden veranda out the back, and we also have a side veranda with an easel. It just feels really beachy, relaxed, and I'm really digging it. So we're up to the screenshots now, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I had so much fun playing around with something a little bit more simple and minimal. If you reached the end of this video, please comment down below the word humbug, and then I will favorite your comment. I'll be favoriting everyone who reaches the end of the video, and that will be just our secret little thing, our little code word. Each episode or video on my channel, I want to kind of do this thing, so that's going to be a little bit of fun and just for you guys and me. Yay! If you guys would like to get this build in game, it of course will be on the gallery for you guys. But yeah, I'm going to head off now. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!